Bibidi Bibidi is a Wizardcore roguelike deck builder where you combine cards in your spellbook to cast unique and powerful spells, crawl through twisting tunnels, and fight maddening monsters to find the perfect build for your wizard. Every turn is a puzzle. So there has been so much more added since we last played this on stream. The last time I think I played it on stream is when they added a second wizard. But they have done quality of life. They have increased. They've updated the art. They fixed some bugs. Let's see here. They overhauled the final boss, which I still don't get to the final boss. I'm not that good. They finished some art. Rebalancing and bug fixes. That makes me worried that my poison meta is not going to work as well as it did. But a thing that they have now is they have the sky map. So the sky map is something that you have been slowly unlocking by doing things in the game. And now it appears that they have changed this over to use a currency called Stardust. The sky map is very similar to the leveling up that we saw in the Loopler. The sky map is similar to what we saw in the Loopler, where as you gain or achieve these things in game, you unlock cards and charms and passives that will show up in your run. That's a good point. Oh. Yeah, we should float to them an idea to reset your progress. Everything else looks exactly the way we want it. This is fine. That's fine. I do notice this. There was some, like if you use your keyboard, you can actually, it looks like you can use your keyboard to navigate through stuff. You have options for numbers to boop to different things. Yeah, we need the flashy thingy. Boop. What? New wizards? I did not catch this. Okay, so hold on. I gotta look at this for a second. This is Foolery, our standard starter wizard. Foolery has a spell book. So Foolery casts spells using 3 cards. Then there was a new wizard, OPP, the Untried. He's an apprentice. He just has a single spell slot. And unfortunately, this can be good, but it can also be problematic because he also gets cursed cards. This is a new, looks like a robot steampunk wizard, and their spell book looks like it's their arm. So maybe it's a whole Yu-Gi-Oh type deal. And then this is looking kind of witchy with a cauldron. So so each of the wizards that you'll play with, each of the spellcasters, has a different way that they use the same relative cards in the deck. So that's kind of fun. Hey Kay, welcome on in. So right now we're gonna go with a run for Foolery. Foolery starts with 40 health, draws 4 cards, maximum hand size of 10, mana burn threshold is 4. So if you cast multiple spells, you end up like going towards a mana burn. The passive that they start with is after defeating a boss encounter, you gain a permanent card draw. So after we get a boss, our card draw goes from 4 to 5 and 5 to 6. And you have a deck that starts out with Bibidi, Babidi, Abra, Simbu, and Kadabra. And the way that Let's see here. Can I show you one that has all three? Yeah. The way that the cards work is the first card in the spellbook is the boon, if one exists. The second card is the school, and that decides if you're going to do damage, draw cards, shield yourself. Hey, Bentley, welcome on in. And the third is how much force. That's how strong it's going to be. Also, I hope that the Pride, if you went, I hope the Pride Festival yesterday was good. You're leaving me up for your dog. Well, absolutely. I almost got one of the Tell Your Dog I Said Hi shirts, so I am totally fine with that. Hello, Super Writer Andy, and hello, Pupper. So let's embark with tomfoolery. Okay, so this is now new. The Stardust is what you use on the sky map to buy the upgrades. So now we'll get gold we use in the thing, Stardust for the map, and then a common spell pack. I am liking the new soundscape. I also like, it feels like we got the slight dithering and aberration on the screen feels a little more textured. So I'm liking it. Let's hop in and see. Oh no, not these. Okay, these guys suck. I'm gonna just put it out here. So Blobberts. Okay, 1 second. Let me... There we go. Yeah, music is musicking, so we'll do that. Blobberts, when they're hit, they summon a tiny slimy. So they're gonna just keep spawning ooze upon ooze. Hey, Cozy Cooperative, welcome on in. Yeah, ooze upon ooze upon ooze. They're gonna do that. So of course, I'm going to do something really silly. I'm going to hit them both in the beginning. I'm going to use the boon of adding an additional target. The school will be zap. And the force will be 2. So you can see that I've got... the boon in the first card, the school in the second card. That's my microphone. And the force in the third card.
Bibidi Bibidi.
And yeah, they spawn some friends. They're going to hit me for 2. You can see up here the amount of damage you're going to get coming in. If you had a shield or anything, it would show you that that would be mitigated. I really appreciate this. So you don't have to worry about how much damage is coming. You only have to worry about how much damage you're going to take. However, since I need 3 cards to cast a spell, I don't have enough. I'm going to end my turn. Okay, so now I have four bleh. I have 4 points of damage incoming. I don't really have enough to take out... I mean, I could take out one of them, but I have 4 points of damage coming my way, so I'm going to gain a shield. I'm going to bubble up. Is that a waste? Okay, hold on. Yeah, let me do this first. Let me draw a card.
Bibidi Bibidi.
Okay. That's better. Because this will give me 1 shield and this will give... So I'll have 3 shield. That's better. I could also gain a shield, zap somebody for 2, so I could take out one of the tiny slimies. That would reduce the incoming damage to 3. Okay, so... because I have 3 damage incoming, but I have 1 shield, I'm only going to have 2 damage coming my way. It's still not great. Okay, now we're kind of talking. We want this to add an additional target. We want to zap them. And we want to zap them for 3. So we're going to zap these guys for 3. The Blobberts, if they take unshielded damage that doesn't kill them, they spawn a friend. But if they take unshielded damage that does kill them, they're just done. Oh, that was new. Oh, the zap animation was, oh, that was fun. Ooh. Okay, now I do have 1 point of damage coming my way, and there's nothing I can do about that, so wah wah. You little jerk. Oh, now this is new. Because there's no more of your friends around, you're gonna leave. So I don't really have to do anything at this point. Because your friend, basically your big brother left, I can just be done. So I'll just end my turn. Bye. Okay. So let's see here. Rare, common. Interesting. So the magnetize is a new boon. Magnetize is if you apply a debuff to another enemy, the magnetized enemies also gain the debuff. So you magnetize the least health enemy and you apply poison to that target, which means the other enemy will also get poisoned. Also, this is just a poison school, so I'm happy to have this. This is still something that you need to, so this will conjure a card. I don't remember what this card does, so that's something I don't know. This is it's a good card, but I want the poison. Okay, so we have a big dangerous door, or a less dangerous door. I am swinging for the fences. We are going to die. Oh yeah, we're gonna die. That's it. Yeah, we are so done. Okay. So these are fire snifflers. If they deal damage to me, they put cards into my deck. Those cards suck because the cards are going to, I have to use them or they're going to hurt me. The crow, the loot pie, will give me gold, but it will also, it runs after a while. But the fire snifflers are the main problems. So I'm going to see if I can try to poison them. So we'll magnetize the least health enemy. That will be one of the fire snifflers. I'm going to zap for 2. So I'm going to attack you. That's going to magnetize you and apply poison to you. So both of my fire snifflers should get poisoned. Yes. Okay. You're both poisoned. And you're still magnetized. Does the magnetize have a limit? I don't think it does. Okay, excellent. Okay, you're still going to hit me for 6 points of damage. There's nothing I can do about that. Okay, so by hitting me, the fire snifflers gave me these 2 hot cards. If I end my turn with this card in my hand, it's going to deal me damage. Which is great if you have a build that helps you when you take damage, but right now I don't. So thankfully, I can just cast all 3 of these to get rid of them.
Too hot.
Because they are brittle cards, using them once gets rid of them. So the 2 hot cards don't have to be, they don't have to be a problem, but they can be a problem. Let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I can probably add an additional target, zap for 3. So I can take care of both of you. Yeah, you're about to leave. I mean, I would love to hit you, but you're about to leave. I just need to take care of these guys. Okay. And now, I'm going to get rid of this and zap for 2 to get rid of you. And you're going to leave at the end of my turn. I also feel like, yeah, this is telling me I think that I'm close to mana burn. So, yeah, okay, you're fine. So we got through that without too much. Typed a message at, let's see here. Just double checking. I don't see anything held, Ben, so I think it all came through. I hope so. Okay, so this is our simple gain 1 shield. This is draw cards equal to your shield. So if I were running a build where I keep shielding up, this would be helpful. Right now I don't have a lot of, like, I do have some shield cards, but not tons. And this one deals damage equal to your mana burn. Mana burn builds up after you have cast a number of spells in a turn. And mana burn deals damage to you at the end of your turn. You can play some strategies that work with mana burn, because you can turn mana burn into damage or into shield or into, but I'm not doing that. This is early days for me. So I think we'll go with pause. And now we get some sigils. Sigils are great because they are passive charms that you have. So after using a potion, no. When entering a secret passageway, gain a base force. I'm going to go with the Sigil of Pollution because at the start of combat, it applies 2 poison to a random enemy. Gimme. A secret pathway. Anything could happen. Or there's the shop. I think if I enter the shop, I can come back and have the same option. So let's go look at the shop. This better not be conjured currency. You hear me? Nice. Oh, no, we don't want that. The Sigil of Jinxes. No, okay. If you're running a cursed build, which the Opopi the Apprentice does curses, so that might help them. Ooh, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. So here now so this is why I realized that the other card for mana burn was D, so I think we're running the Tricorum Satis D, the Substantiary Locomotion spell. This is giving yourself mana burn, drawing a card, so you'd want that other card to then activate. The Potion of Healing will apply 8 health. That's nice. Magnetize all. I'm going to go with the healing potion. Yeah. Yeah. Now we lost the secret pathway. I will go to the regular door because that last room hurt. Okay. Gremlins are a problem because they do a lot of damage. But in general, they're not too much fuss. Because they don't have any special abilities, they're just gremlins. Oh, that's awesome. I wonder, oh. Yeah, I didn't see it get caught by anything. I don't think so. I guess chat was just being weird about that. But that's awesome. I'm glad that I'm not sure if I'm going to go to my Pride Festival or not, because I generally it's a long day out in the heat. I don't always want to go, but it is kind of nice to go. So we'll see. So right, gremlins just do a lot of damage. This one's already poisoned, so you have an expiration date. I'm going to add an additional target. I'm going to zap for 3. That takes both of you out. I can't do anything about you right now, so I'm going to have to take this 3 damage. But you'll take 2 damage from the poison. So now all I have to do is wait. What I will do is I will gain a shield. I will cast No to draw cards, and I will cast... So I'm going to draw 2 cards. Then maybe I'll use this. I'll do draw 1, draw additional card. That's not going to help, actually. No. So let's draw 2 more cards. Because this is, at this point, this is just fun. I don't have to do anything. Yeah, now I'm just being mean. Okay. If I cast more spells, I'm going to get mana burn, which is fine because my turn is up. I can't remember if poison hits before the attack. It does. So they get to attack before the poison hits them, and that's fine. Shrink is another new one. Shrink is another debuff. If you shrink an enemy, it gets -1 attack damage. So that's a new thing as well. This is a card that every time you use it, it will upgrade all the numbers on the card by 1. I'm gonna go with Horcus, because it also sounds funny. Horcus. Horcus. Now let's try the secret pathway. The moment you close the door, a gremlin runs up to you. You get ready to cast a spell, but the little devil waves his hands in surrender. Hoy there, don't shoot. You're a wizard, right? I need your help. The imp gestures at the state of the room in exasperation. Slimes waltzed through my den and now my stuff is all covered in ooze. I know it's a lot to ask since we usually fight and all, but could you magic some of this away? You reckon you can, but not without getting slime all over yourself too. As if reading your mind, the gremlin continues. The shopkeeper is my cousin. I can get you a big discount. Yeah. Yeah, I'll take a discount. Unfortunately, yeah, that's what I figured. You roll up your sleeves and get to work. It's not an easy task. Even with magic, it takes a long time, and the sticky goo gets everywhere, even where the sun don't shine. But eventually, the gremlin's nest is squeaky clean. We have now shuffled 3 goo cards into our hand. This kind of sucks because we have to get rid of it. But goo will lock a random card in our hand, but it's brittle, so we can get rid of it after casting it. So it's not the worst fate in the world, but it still kind of sucks. You both admire a job well done. I can't thank you enough, the gremlin says. Show this to the shopkeeper. He'll get you right. Oh, and don't mind my siblings. They don't know any better. I do love the cutest little, like the gremlin's having a bad day. It's so cute. With a purse full of gold and boots full of sludge, you march on. Gain 3 discount. Well, we may as well go ahead and try the discount now, because this will heal us up, but we're only missing 7 points. We're also probably about to face the boss, so... Make sure to like and subscribe. Wow. Oh, this one's amazing. The Sigil of Pim Particles. Very clever. Okay, after you cast a spell, it shrinks a random enemy. Sigil of Counter Rush. At the start of combat, apply 6 ward to yourself. So ward will block any incoming damage by 1. But it is removed at the start of my turn. But I would start my turn with a ward. I think we'll try this. That's all we can afford. Oh, right. This is also the discount -3, so that's free. So we'll take our freebie. Let's go. Yeah, this is the boss. This is probably going to hurt. Uh-huh. Yeah. 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 So this is King Slimus. King Slimus is already poisoned because I have a sigil that does that. At the end of the turn, they're going to increase their attack damage. If I hit them, they're going to summon a Blobbert. So similar to the first Blobberts that we faced, if I hit them with any damage, they're going to summon a friend. There's been a difference in the way this worked when the game started versus now. When the game started, it was active damage. So if I hit this with an attack, it would trigger its effect. Now it's any unblocked damage. So by the fact that it's already poisoned, I'm going to get another friend just because. So I can't do a whole lot about it. What I have to decide to do is, like, basically what do I do? I can apply more poison using this card. I might do that. I might get rid of this. Oh, actually, no, sorry, we don't want that there, do we? Yeah, you know what? Just to get rid of the goo card. Because I'm gonna block all incoming damage by 1. So I won't take any damage. The goo card's gonna lock a random card, which means the card you have to use it in a spell to basically unlock it. But I will get rid of it. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do that. Yeah. Let's hit you with the blight for 2 more. Goo. Okay, so that gets rid of that. The locked card, you have to use it in a spell to unlock it, but that's fine. So you're going to hit me for 3 damage, none of which I'm going to take. You're going to take 4 damage from poison, and you're going to summon a little Blobbert. It's not great for me. But you have an expiration date. Like, you are going to... You have 4 turns in which to take me out. But each time you take damage, you're going to summon a friend. So I don't love this for me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to gain a shield. I'm going to put you here to get rid of you, and I'm going to put you here to unlock you. By putting the goo in this middle, section, you'll notice that its spell thing darkens out, so it's not going to do anything because I put it there. So I gain a shield, goo goes away because it was brittle, and you can't hurt me anymore. Okay, so I'm going to take 3 points of damage. You're going to take another 4 points of damage, which just means you're going to summon another Blobbert. Blobberts also have the same ability, so if they get hit, they also summon a friend. Okay, but King Slimus has got 2 more turns. Okay, now Horcus. Horcus. Magnetize the healthiest enemy and shrink the target. So if I put this here, you're going to get magnetized. And you're gonna, and I can target one of you to shrink. And then what do I want to do? I want to block. Because right now I don't want to hit them yet. I want to block for 2. So I'm going to magnetize you. Sorry, I'm going to magnetize you. I'm going to shrink you. So both of you are going to shrink. Oh my gosh. You got shrunk and you turned into a little... You got a little guy. You're just a little guy. Just a little guy. And King Slime is shrunk a little bit too. Nice. Okay. I kind of don't want to attack things that will be nice to attack. So let's... Yeah, let's go ahead and attack. I'll attack you for 2.
Bibidi Bibidi Bibidi.
So now you've summoned a tiny slimy. I do know that the tiny slimy, if you have no friends, you'll run. So you're not a problem yet. But you will be. Okay, I have 2 points of damage coming my way after everything gets mathed out. You're still going to lose 4 points of damage. You're going to lose 4 points of health from the poison. So like I said, you have an expiration date. You have 4 turns to live. Which is, that's a badass thing to say to somebody. That is very martial arts. Like, I will defeat you in 3 moves. Like, that you got 4 turns to live, pal. Now, you did take additional damage, so it did summon another Blobbert. So now I have 9 points of damage coming my way. This isn't really helping me because I would love to, I don't have any other attack cards in my hand. So add additional target doesn't help. What I could do... Yeah, this is a kind of a rough one. I'm going to draw some more cards. So I'm going to gain a shield. I'll use the spell No, so that will draw cards, and I will draw 3 cards. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Magnetize the least health enemy, which is poor. I'm sorry, Tiny Slimy. You're up. So let's magnetize the least health enemy and apply poison to a target. You're basically done this turn. I still have 8 points of damage coming my way, so I could turn that into 7 points of damage, which isn't a whole lot of difference. Or I could draw some more cards. So let's see. If I'm going to apply a poison, you're going to get poisoned anyway. I'm going to poison you because you'll summon another Tiny Slimy. Malorcus. Nice. Okay. Yeah, we'll gain a shield, and that's it. We'll just gain a shield. Okay, so now I have 7 points of damage coming my way. It's not great. But King Slimus is down. Okay. You're gonna die this turn, but you would... Oh, you're gonna... Oh, wait. Oh my gosh. They're all minion summons. They're all minion summons, which means all of them are going to leave. They're not gonna... They're like, you know what? You took the boss out? These are smart minions. They're just gonna run. Okay, I'm gonna leave y'all alone then. Bye. So So this double, this one will take your current shield number and add it. So you'll double your shield. This one will shrink the healthiest enemy for 2. Fidgetus. Fidgetus. I'm a bard and don't want to, like, that is me to a T. Like, do y'all really want this? You could just go. You could just leave. Okay. Gain a discount in the shop. Add, okay, I don't have any cursed cards, so if you're playing the character that gets a bunch of cursed cards, this is really helpful. This one, every time another enemy dies, apply shield to yourself. Body blocking. Okay, so that was the first boss, and we're through. I am not going to take dangerous risks. I'm not going to take unnecessary journeys. I'm just going to go through the dangerous door. Oh, come on. Why? What in the furry convention is this? So I got Knoll Bonkers, a Knoll Clanker. So I'm facing Knolls. The Knoll Bonkers are just going to do 6 damage each. The Knoll Clanker, at the end of the turn, they're going to apply a shield to themselves. Okay. In that case, I'm going to magnetize the enemy. Magnetize the healthiest enemy. Shrink the target. I'm going to zap for 3, because none of these have, like, on damage effects. So you're poisoned for 2, so you have 4 turns in which to be a problem. You're going to do less damage anyway. So what if I hit you for 3? That'll magnetize you, so both of you will shrink. Okay, that is less damage coming my way. Because it's still like 15 points of damage, so I can only block 6 of it. So it still sucks. But I'll take that. Okay. You're just gonna, that's a problem. Now, yeah, 17 points of damage incoming. This really is not good. This is very, 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 very bad. Because, yeah, I can't, like, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can cast Bubble twice, but I could, that would only get me, like, 5 shields. That would still only block. So the real question is, can I take somebody out in this turn? Or do I try for some more cards? Let's at least draw 2 cards. Okay, it's a little better. Shrink the healthiest enemy for 2. So that would take this attack down from 5 to 3. Or I can add an additional target. I can poison them for 2 points. Okay, everybody gets some poison now. I do love a poison meta, so I'm here for it. And I'm just going to gain as much shield as I can from this turn. Which is just 2. Is no, I mean, yeah, it's 2 either way, so. Not optimal. Okay, so I will die this turn. If I cannot do anything, I will die this turn. Kind of sucks. Because I believe that the poison processes after they do their damage, so I need to take them out first. The poison will do the work if I survive the hit, which at this point I will not. So I either need to take somebody out or get the tiniest bit of shield. Let's see here. If I do this, I can take you out.
Bibidi Bibidi.
And because somebody died, I gained 2 shields, so now I'm only having 9 damage come my way. This isn't optimal, but it's better than I had before. Okay, this is yet another you will die this turn if you do not do something. I wish I had another zap. So let's see if I can draw cards to get another zap, because if I can add an additional target, that will help. Let's gain a shield and draw 3 cards. There we go. Add an additional target. Zap for 2. Okay, so that takes care of the bonker.
Bibidi Bibidi.
So the problem with the Clanker is they're going to shield themselves at the end of every turn. I need to keep hitting them with poison because poison bypasses the shield. So I'm going to magnetize and shrink the target. I'm going to apply blight to them, and I'm going to apply so I'm going to shrink them for 1. So they're going to do 4 points of damage. This will apply 2 points of poison to them, and yeah. Okay, so now I have 1 point of damage coming my way. It still sucks. So they will die this turn. I just need to survive the hit, or I need to take them out before... I need to either take them out beforehand, which I can't really do because they have 4... I basically need to hit them for 5. Can I do that? That's 3.
Bibidi Kadabra.
And then 2. Okay. All right, you're done.
Bibidi Bibidi.
Zap. Okay. Soothe is a nice school because you will gain health, so you can heal yourself. Because this card is all ethereal, you can use it once, and then it gets moved to the end of combat. So it's nice to have. I mean, I'll take it. It could come in handy in a pinch. It's not. Hey, Ruby Girl Games. It's not super like. Actually, this is a better one. But also, I am not long for this world, so I'm going to go down the secret pathway and see what happens. You cross the threshold into a quiet antechamber. There seems to be nothing of note except for a small pedestal in one of the corners. Something on it catches the light. A small mirror is embedded in the surface of the pedestal. Somehow, it doesn't visibly reflect anything but a dull gray light. However, you can hear your own breathing echo back to you. In reverse? Let's recite a spell. So we can duplicate any card in our deck. This is Bibidi Bibidi. There is, I think the pin post is gone. There we go. This is Bibidi Bibidi. There's a demo available in the Steam store. It is a deck builder with interesting mechanics for multiple different wizards. And right now you cast spells by laying out cards. And each part of the card has a different effect on how the spell is going to go. So you're really mixing and matching strategies to try and make your way through the dungeon. Right now, I've hit a room that will duplicate one of my cards, and I'm trying to decide. I feel like I want to duplicate Malorcus. You chant the words into the mirror, Malorcus. After a few seconds, the mirror echoes them back. Okay. The mirror goes dark and shatters. The pedestal now looks no different than an old pillar with a crack in it. As you leave, the echo you heard gradually worms itself into your brain. Okay, since we are about to end, let's see how bad this can get. This is bad. This is very bad. So this is a malevolentia. It's a plant. It's going to apply 2 health to everybody else. And if it takes unblocked damage, it's going to shuffle a card into my draw pile. So I need to take you out first, if at all possible. The Spike Hog, when it is targeted, it conjures a needle and puts that into my hand. And the Frongo is going to attack me for poison. So this is very bad. Like I have six health points. This sucks. There's really no good way out of this. So we'll just blaze into it. Let's see here. The healthiest enemies are the Spike Hogs. So this is interesting. This would allow me to target them for a thing without targeting them, which is nice, because if I target them, then it goes into my hand. All right. Do you get something if you take... Yeah, see, okay, that's fine. We'll shrink the healthiest enemy. We will zap for 3, and we'll target you. Hey Cincy, this is Bibidi Bibidi. It's a deck builder where I am about to die. It's a deck builder where you use the cards in your deck to cast spells, and each card has a different part of it will do a different effect. So you're sort of mixing and matching these top, middle, and bottom effects to cast spells against a whole bunch of monsters who want to murder you. Okay, so by hitting the plant, he threw spores into my hand, which means that if I use this card, I get poisoned, which is not great. So I won't take any damage this turn, but next turn, it's over for me. I'm also poisoned, so yeah, okay, you know what? This is rude. Yeah, I am poisoned. I have 7 damage coming my way. There isn't a whole lot I can do. I can take out 1 enemy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I can magnetize the healthiest enemy and shrink the target. Let me zap for 2.
Bibidi Bibidi.
Okay, looks like their shrink. They probably haven't gotten the shrink art in for all of their characters yet, which is fine. Okay, and then let's Bubble up, zap for 2, you.
Bibidi.
Okay. That gives me some shield, so but I'm gonna, yeah, all right, this is not good. It's still not good. Yeah, I am. So I have 9 points of damage coming my way, plus 4, so I'm dead no matter what, because I can't heal past the poison. The only way to make this poison not process is for me to end the combat, and that's just not going to be possible. It's not. Be nice, but it's not. So I'll show you what happens when I target. I'll show you what happens when I target the Spike Hog. So by targeting them, they add a card into my hand. They add this. So, Needle, deal 1 damage to yourself. If it's left in your hand, you deal 1 damage to yourself. If you use it in the boon slot, you deal 1 damage to yourself. This sucks all around. There is not really a way to get around this. So I'm going to gain a shield. I'm going to get rid of this here. And I'm going to get rid of this here. And now I'm stuck with this. It's going to deal 1 damage to me. So yeah, we're done. We're totally done. There's nothing else I can do. Yeah. You, Biba, died. But you made it to room 10. So it'll show you the cards you collected in your run. It'll show you the sigils that you had to use. You collected, we unlocked 40 Stardust. And we got a little thank you for playing the demo. So we got Stardust on this run. Nice. And then yeah, a little thank you. So yeah, if you go to the Steam store, you can add the demo right now. If you like the deck builders, if you like the style, but again, as a deck builder with a twist, go ahead and pick it up. I now have 40 Stardust, which means that I can spend. I can spend to unlock some of these items on the star map. So let's see here. What is this? Flight of Fancy. No thanks. This one I think you got when you declined rewards. But we'll go with we'll see what Flight of Fancy gives us. If we unlock it. So Flick. This is interesting. So this is all about Pocket Dimension. The Pocket Dimension is when you use an ethereal card, it goes into a Pocket Dimension and you can't use it for the rest of the combat. So this will allow you to essentially reuse those cards. So if I use my heal card, which then it doesn't banish itself, but it just stays in a different discard pile, I could use this to bring it back. I can also use this to bring it back. Or this. At the start of my turn, any card that's in the Pocket Dimension goes into my hand. So yeah, those are nice. But yeah, so that is Bibidi Bibidi. It has grown better with every iteration. I believe the devs are really onto something. Full disclaimer, I'm in their Discord, so I do hear the whispers first. And they sent out builds to myself and Steven to play and test. And so far, yeah, it's gotten more fun and better with every iteration. So yeah, and the demo is out now. Hey, thanks for joining me and thanks for watching. If you want to see more of what's coming up, feel free to subscribe to the channel. And if you want to check out more videos, there will be gaming videos coming, well, honestly, as soon as I stream them and get them online. So it's been great. Thanks for spending time with me. Hope to see you again soon. And yeah, take care.